Bombhead and Max, red wine and chorizo, hangovers and Nurofen. Natural partnerships, all of them. And now, to add to the pile, we have Shazam and Spotify. Shazam is one of the most popular music apps, allowing you to discover what a song is by sending them a clip, while Spotify is magical for the access it gives you to their massive musical library. Together, the partnership means that you can now identify a clip and then listen to it immediately in Spotify. It's not all done in-app. You do get chucked out of Shazam and into Spotify, where it autofills the search box and searches the library for you. There's actually no auto-playing. And whilst it was fine with a bit of Elvis, the app had more trouble with British Sea Power, chucking me straight into the What's New page rather than the search. Clearly, it has a problem with Brit indie wimp rock. But it's a start. If you've got the premium version of Shazam, you've got the power now, whilst free users will see it in the ever-ambiguous Q1. It's that time of year that everyone starts Googling cheap mini breaks, which means there's likely to be a big increase in the number of travel books sold at the airports. But you clever iPhone owners can go prepared, thanks to Time Out's travel guides. And the best bit is that they're 40% off for a limited time, so you can pick up yours for £1.79. The offer covers Paris, Barcelona, Berlin, and somewhat randomly, Buenos Aires. And without a doubt, the best thing about them is the fact that the whole thing works offline, so you don't get stung on roaming charges. You can search for specific venues or get inspiration on eating, drinking, shopping and sightseeing, as well as bookmark your favourites. One particularly handy feature is that every place is plotted on a Google map. Whilst it won't show you where you are in relation to it, they do zoom out to such a degree that you should at least have some idea as to where you're heading. Time Out developers, if you're listening, the one additional feature I would like to see is an in-app currency converter. Add that, and I'll be one very happy traveller indeed. Call off the search, app fans, I found the best app in the world. And against all expectations, it comes exclusively to the Windows Phone 7 handsets. Borrowed List is just that, a list of people who have borrowed your stuff and have yet to return it. There's really not much to it. Add the item and the name of who's borrowed it, and assign it a value from 1 to 10 via the sliding bar. You can then view your list by the date borrowed, who borrowed it, what it is, or the value. Could this spell an end to people borrowing your shit and not returning it? God, I hope so. Also, Katie, can I have those books back?
Path is a social network for those that find even Twitter too complicated. It only does one thing, lets you share moments with people you know. Until Christmas, you could only upload photos, but you can now share video up to 10 seconds long as well. You're also limited to 50 friends. Hit the maximum and you'll have to bump someone from your list if you want to share with somebody new. The idea is that you create a personal network of people you actually know and don't have to worry about sharing things with, safe in the knowledge only people you trust can see it. It might not do much, but what it does do, it does extremely well. After you've taken a photo, you can tag it with 3 things: where you are, who you're with, and what you're doing. It's a bit like a personal photo diary that your closest friends can also view. It's a very slick and polished app which makes you want to use it more. If you want to make new friends and influence people, Path is not for you. But if you simply want to share moments with people you actually know, then it fulfills this limited remit extremely well. It wins at less is more.
Good news if you're going to Spain, bad news if you're going anywhere else in the world. Google's new translation app, exclusively for Android, will allow you to order your Vino Tinto and ask where the piscina is with the ease of a local. Download Google Translate from the market and get chatting. Enter the conversation mode, hit the microphone and speak. The app then not only provides you with the translated texts, but provides a lovely Spanish lady to read it for you. Please, could I have a large glass of red wine?
Por favor, podría haber una gran cantidad de vino tinto.
Whilst the full app translates chunks of text between loads of languages, this vocal element only works between Spanish and English, so it is limiting geographically. And whilst I found it impressive, I can't actually be sure that what they threw back was in fact the correct Spanish. I guess we'll find out when I get my red wine delivered. Want more? Go to www.frackulous.com/follow for a glut of RSS-y, iTunes-y, podcasty, subscription-y options.